Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Bowman here, and we're continuing our playthrough of Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Amon. We are currently in this dungeon here in the Windspear Hills. Now, last time I was a little stumped on what to do, but I think I figured it out. You see, we assembled this mask here, and I think we're supposed to put it on. So, let's see. Aha! Attack! Ah, now the door is open. That's it. Oh. You have done well. I had my doubts about this plan, but it worked. Get some fool to take the risks, and then we'll take the treasure and bury them in the tomb. It was a ruse. Sorry to crush any illusions you had about this academic adventure, but I'm more concerned with how much I can sell these little trinkets for. Yeah, well, say goodbye.
Scream! May our deeds be sung to the ages!
Alright. Now I think we can head over here. I think. I hope.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh. A bad feeling about this.
Welcome. You have come as I wanted. It has been an interesting game, but to tell the truth, I tire of it.
Monster. Why have you done this to me? Why try to ruin my reputation?
For my amusement, for my curiosity, and for my memory of transgressions long since past, all of this spurred me on, but I grew bored with you.
What are you speaking of? Explain.
Very well, an in-depth response. Your fathers are my interest. Your lineage crosses the mortal and spiritual, and both concern me somewhat. Gorion raised you. I know this from my spies and followers. They are subtle when I wish it. Gorion was as much your father as anyone. He was also an adventurer in his day, and crossed my path long ago. Him and his heart of friends. I bear the scars of that meeting. He is beyond my revenge, being dead as he is, so I settled for the next best thing. I can torment his spirit by destroying you. Wherever he is seething.
That cannot be the whole of it. Such an old debt must seem hollow. I had toyed. That's not his voice. I'm trying too hard. I had toyed with forgetting the transgression, though it has not been that long in dragon terms. It was your other father that made me curious, however. You are a child of Baal. What an interesting subject to study, or so I thought. Really, you are not so different despite your little personal struggles. What will be interesting is your conflict with John Irenicus. That is something I would very much like to see. So I leave you your life. Do with it what you will. What do you know of Irenicus? I will have no dealings with that creature. I am merely interested in your confrontation with him. Yes, that will be something to see. For now you bore me. I will taunt you no more. This has been such sport that I bear you no ill will. You may go. Oh no, this is not over. You owe me. Do I now? And what is that I owe you? An explanation? You have had one. A promise of absolution? You have that as well. Perhaps your demands are better stated with the rescue of Garen's child. Yes, perhaps that would be that would better suit your needs. The child has proven no more interesting than its father. I had finished taunting him some years ago, really. It was only your arrival that brought him into this. His suffering has never ended. You took his lands. I think he is actually happier now that the burden of leadership has been lifted. Such resilience took all the fun out of his downfall. All that is left for me to do is kill him and take the deed to the land. Here, rescue the child from my servant and feel fulfilled. Do not think it will be easy. I test my subjects thus all the time, and they know that failure is death. Conster, go to the child. If Soren Merrick fails to take it from you, kill it. I will save the child and return for you in the future, Furkrag. I swear it. Do as you must. It does not interest me until the future becomes now. If you wish to make a confrontation inevitable, you know where I will lie in wait. Now walk away and see to your little rescue efforts. Take your time. Enjoy life. You have much to face. We cannot let it end like this, can we? This is a foul beast of legend. Surely we will not let it get away with its manipulations. Too many have suffered at its whim. I, for one, would rather leave this place with my hide, but it is up to Soren Merrick, of course. If he says fight, then I shall do my best. I would strike for goodness, Soren, but this dragon is so... It would not be so cowardice to come back another day with bigger swords.
Fear is for those who have no
I
conscience.
won't let my friends be hurt. I don't have to live for this.
A complete miss. A solid blow. A solid blow.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Go for the eyes, move. Go for the
Come then,
eyes.
fool, let me prove my worth to the beast I serve. You will not survive this meeting. You speak too soon, fool. I make my fortune here, or gladly take death. See my devotion, Furkrag. Yeah, well, he's dead, so...
Hold still. You will fall yet.
I carry too much as it is. Your item's on the ground.
I knew you would come. Free me and we shall take flight. I think the locks are magical. The mage that brought me here had some sort of key, but I don't know how to get it. Thank you. Now before I pass out from fear, I must escape this place. Meet me back in my father's cabin. And that is where we shall go. And I will cut here and come back once we get there.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright, here we are.
My heart is
This
free.
worth it.
I have you to thank.
With that creature gone, my lands are free, and the dead that fell before you are avenged. I thank you as they would. You have been a stranger's hero throughout all of this. I thank you with my blessings, and I offer safe lodgings if you ever return this way. I thank you. Before I go, I was wondering if I might ask a question of you. Certainly, any information I would be glad to provide. I think we leveled up. Oh, can't do anything. Okay.
I hope this is worth it. What is it?
Well, I think we need to sell some stuff. So I think we're gonna go back to the Umar Hills and sell the stuff, and then we'll maybe check out Trade Meet tonight. Alright, so I'm gonna sell some stuff, and I'll be back. Alrighty, we are back, and we are
I
heading...
hope this is worth it.
Me too. We are heading to Trade Meet. So let's go check it out. Uh-oh. Attacked right off the bat, huh?
That's not right.
Cold steel!
Hey! Good. You will fall yet.
Good day to you.
Hold. Trade Meet is not a safe area for visitors at the moment. Unless you have business, strangers, I suggest you return whence you came. Wait a minute. What has occurred here? Why have all these animals been slaughtered? We do not fight willing creatures just to sharpen our skills. I'm the Trade Meet militia captain, and our town has been besieged for weeks by these creatures. They come in waves, and we can barely stop them with arms alone. We can't even explain it. It is as if the beasts wish to drive us out of our homes. No one is safe in Trade Meet. Many are panicking. They blame the druids, and no druid or any outsider is welcome within the town at the moment. So heed my warning when I say it again. Turn about if you have no business here. This is a dangerous place for you strangers. I prefer to go in anyway. I can handle myself. It's not you I'm worried about, sir. It's the townsfolk becoming upset at a stranger's presence and doing something they might later regret. I don't want the trouble. Not now, with all these other problems we can barely deal with. So get back to wherever you came from. That's all I'm going to say. Perhaps I can be of some help to you. Help would be welcome relief at this point, although I'm unsure what you can do to assist us. We fight against a revolt of nature herself in this place. But if you are serious, go ahead and enter the town. Seek out the home of the High Merchant Lord Logan Corprith. He can tell you more than I, but beware, strangers. The townsfolk are suspicious of outsiders. They blame druids for their miseries, and see strangers as druids' servants and spies. I myself am reserving judgment on that point, but I will take any help that we can get. I welcome you to Trade Meet, for what it's worth.
I hope this is worth it.
You'll find no better prices in Arm. I guarantee it.
Come on. I just want to talk to him. Oh, it's so annoying sometimes.
I hope this is worth it.
Haha! You are a stranger and mortal. You are male, are you not? I have not seen many of your kind. Okay.
Greetings to you, wayfarer. I am Kanzara of Kalimshan, a Dao Jin, at your service.
Dao Jin? The clans of Jin are beyond the ken of most mortals. This I understand. It is a complicated thing, wayfarer. Suffice it to say that I am a Jin of the family Dao, yes? What would Kalishite genies be doing here in Trade Meet? Yes, this does beg a question, mortal, does it not? The Dao would not normally choose to make such a place our home, even temporarily, indeed. Suffice it to say that we have come on a service, hunting a criminal of some repute from Kalishan, Rakshaza, by the name of Itafir. Rakshasa, if you have never encountered them, are devious shapeshifters and thieves. We have followed this particular prey for quite some months now, and she has eluded us at every turn. We have grown tired of this chase. We know that Itafir lies hiding in this area in immortal form, and now, so the Tao have taken over the trade of this town. We Tao buy all that comes here, you see, and charge prices too high for the mortals to afford, and we will not relinquish it until the mortals find this Rakshasa for us. Eventually they shall run out of their food and such, and they will become desperate enough to do it. Or not, regardless, the hunt is less taxing and far more amusing this way, don't you agree? You've monopolized the trade in this town? No, I don't think that's amusing at all. That is a very precarious statement for a mortal. What do you intend to do about it, then? Little one, how do you intend to dissuade us from this activity? What would you say if I found this Rakshasa for you? I would say, mortal, that I wish the head of this Rakshasa returned to me, and once that was done, despite the amusements we have found here, the Tao would return to Kalishan. Do you have an idea where this Rakshasa might be? If we knew where she was, we would go and collect her, yes? As a shape-changer, I'm sure she hides in the form of yet another tiresome mortal. It is a tactic her kind use often. It is doubtful that she and her companions actually reside in the town itself. The appetites and predilections of the Rakshasa would not keep her hiding among for very long, but we are sure she is somewhere in the area, perhaps hidden and preying secretly upon you mortals, as the Rakshasa do, but who knows, really? She could be anywhere. Why, little mortal, do you intend to bring Itfahir's head to us at the end of our stay in this dreary place? Why would you look forward to a mortal finally ending this business? Very well, I will attempt to find this Rakshasa and bring her head back to you. Ah, this is a good thing. The Tao wish you well on your hunt, then, and await eagerly the sight of Itfahir's head. Okay.
I hope this is worth it.
Have a look at
this
my
is worth
wares.
it.
I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
Greetings, I am Rafri, the caravan master for our group, at least. I was until those damn Jin drove me out of business. Joaquin would never have allowed this to happen if I were still alive to watch over us. Those genies have moved in and swallowed all the trade routes. They mesmerize every caravan that comes in, including mine. They make you take your poor penny for all your goods, and there's nothing Lord Logan Corporate can do. Bah, makes my mouth swim with bile. I don't know if I'll ever have enough to coin to make the caravan return to Moran now.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
Good day to you, stranger. I am Salihi, wife of Rafri, who runs the caravan here. I wish we could offer you better hospitality, but with those genies here, it's all we can do to stay alive.
I hope this is worth it.
Well met and welcome.
I greet you, strangers, on behalf of my family and in accordance with Ram tradition. I am Kaverslo Vava, the mother of this family and its heart. If you wish, I can tell you something of your place in the future. A mere 10 gold pieces should you desire the benefit of my gift of insight, good man. Certainly, 10 gold pieces it is. As you wish, come and sit beside me, good man, and I shall take a hold of your hand, close your eyes, and let Kurverslava feel your aura. You are a strong man, you have powerful blood, and a destiny that shines so brightly. It is the blood of a god that flows in you. But you are not alone. There is another who calls to you for help, and I see a man, a dark man whose life has been taken from him. I see this other. She screams. There's a beast of terrible power, and a dark man. The exile, he smiles. No more. Please forgive me, good man. Your path has overwhelmed my limited gifts. You frighten me. I wish you good fortune.
Be merry, friend.
Greetings to you, good man. You are welcome amongst my family of Ram, and I offer you whatever hospitality I may. My name is Mastav. Perhaps you wish to have your fortune told by my wife, yes? I just did that.
Good day to you.
Oh there, my lord. You are an adventurer, aren't you? My name is Jidik, and I intend to be a great warrior adventurer just as soon as my parents let me leave.
Wow, an adventurer.
You look funny. Mama says you're not one of Ram.
Good day.
I'm willing.
Oh, friend, welcome to the Tent of Pleasure. Haha. I've been here for over a week myself, and I can tell you that the prices are well worth it. Who are you? My name is Wilfred the Red of Luxan, although I'm sure you've probably heard of me. Adventurer extraordinaire, and currently living off the excess of my most recent plunder. It's quite a story, a tale for the ages, you might say. You wouldn't happen to be a bard, would you? Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story anyway, if you're willing. Never mind, I have to go. Well, I was glad to meet you anyway. Uh-oh.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Yeah!
I hope this is worth it.
It's a fine enough day, isn't it?
You know, I used to be a ranger myself, and I know why it is all these animals are turning on us, I do. And why would that be? It's the gods. They've turned on us all. We've done wrong here in trade meet. We're supposed to be fair and all. Joaquin herself commanded it. Oh? But now Joaquin's gone, and everyone thinks that means they can go ahead and cheat you. Nothing here but cheats, thieves, and liars now, yep. And which would you be? Ah, you're just getting to be washed away with the rest of this blasted town. Just you watch.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Alas, my friend, I'm afraid I have no wares to show you. The cursed genies have taken over all trade meets mercantile enterprises, perhaps another time.
We only seek to know if you have truly fallen away.
You risk injury if you come any closer, my misguided friend. You
Tell
have
us the
forced
truth,
my
brother.
hand.
I have more important business than this to attend to.
Ah, my head. What happened here? Base betrayal, that's what happened here. You were fighting one of your own? He was one of our own, but no longer. Who are you? We are members of the Sun Soul Order, worshippers of the Moon Maiden Saloon. Go on. Recently, a new cult has broken off from our rivals within the Order of the Dark Moon, led by a man named Kola Starthon. He preaches the Dark Moon here, say that our mistress Saloon and Shar of the Dark Moon are two aspects of the same goddess. An interesting notion? An interesting notion and a dangerous one. Followers of both Shar of the Shadows and the Moon Maiden Saloon flock to this false religion. That can't be going over well. The followers of the Dark Moon have been ruthless in tracking down and killing all who promote the hearsay. We should have been as vigilant in the ending of the threat. Instead, we gave Rasad a chance to explain himself. We'll not make that mistake again. You should count yourself fortunate you're still alive to make another mistake. You may be right about that, but we learn from our errors as Rasad will learn from his. Rasad's an old friend. Rasad?
I hope this is worth it. I hope this is worth it.
Come on, everyone.
I hope this is worth it.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well. I must have must apologize, but I can carry no more. I have set your item upon the ground.
This is worth it. I hope this is worth it. I hope this is worth
Temple
it.
of Walking.
I am Rasadin Bashir.
You seem familiar to me. Have we met? Of course we have, Rasad. Don't tell me you've forgotten our adventures along the Sword Coast so quickly.
Of course. Forgive me.
I should have recognized you, but I have much on my mind these days. I can tell you seem much changed since our time
I
together.
walk a new path, one I'm altogether uncomfortable with.
I long for the clarity of purpose I once enjoyed. You're a good man, Rasad. Follow your heart. I won't steer you wrong.
Sometimes one must put aside one's heart to achieve a greater good.
You've changed, haven't you, Rasad? Tell me what has happened to you since we last traveled together.
A new cult has formed, based on the Dark Moon heresy. That my moon goddess Selûne and Shah, goddess of the night, are but facets of a single deity. I seek to join this new cult.
You've turned your back on Selûne.
I would never break my vows to the Moon Maiden. The Dark Moon heretics are led by a man calling himself Collis Derathan. I believe Collis Derathan is an alias of Alagor, the man who killed my brother Gamas.
You can prove
While
this.
tracking Alagor, I chanced upon a Dark Moon heretic.
Rather than fight, I listened to what he had to say, and the more he said about Darathon, the more I became convinced he followed Alagorth. Did you suggest as much to
He
him?
didn't believe it. As a monk of the Dark Moon, he had met Alagorth.
Collis was a stranger to him. Still, I cannot convince myself that the two are not at least connected, if not one and the same. I fear you're letting your desire to avenge your brother blind you to reality, Rasad. Is it really worth risking everything you believe in, everyone you've known and loved on a hunch?
I know only that I've come too far to stop now, even if Darathon isn't Alagorth. The heresy clearly threatens all who serve Selûne.
It must be destroyed. Sounds good to me. It's been more than a month since I destroyed my last false cult. Join me. We'll take this one down together.
Together, we will destroy Alagorth and his heresy.
I admire your optimism, Rasad. I don't completely understand it, but I admire it. Okay. Before we do that...
Is this truly how things will end between us? I do not wish for our adventures together to end so prematurely.
I do. Wait for me here. I shall return. Okay, so before we pick up Rasad, we need to let somebody go. And I think it's going to be... Oh, I think it's going to be... Herdalis. So... I'm going to need him to drop everything he has. Sorry, old friend. Give me a moment to do this.
Well, the question to be asked is whether we allow entropy to rend the group asunder. Is it time to move on?
Yes, it is time for us to go our separate ways. I have things to do on my own, truly enough. If you fancy to speak to me again, I might be in the Five Flagons Inn. Or not, as the muse takes me. Okay, we might meet you there at a later date. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We've officially picked up Rasad. And I think we're going to leave this episode at that. So thank you very much for joining me. And next episode, we'll continue to sort of continue to go around Trade Meet here and do a series of side quests and things like that. So, like I said, thank you so much for joining me. And as always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And thank you for watching. And we'll see you all in the next one.